Excuse me, don't get it twisted. We don't say F you, YouTube, in my stream. We say it in Chibli's stream because he's co-streaming on YouTube, and it's funny that, like, for the 30 people watching the co-stream, every half hour or so, they just get hit with a middle finger that appears on the screen, and there's nothing they can do about it. That's the dream, man. How many RX bars we eaten here today? I'll go bar for bar with anyone here. Are you crazy? They got like 6 egg whites in each one, man. You know the flavor's going to be pure ass when they got the ingredients on the front of the damn food. Nah, they're doing their best. I will say, on the way back from vacation, our flight got delayed by 4.5 hours because apparently, I don't know, because the Air Traffic Controller Guild of Canada is pointing fingers at the Paving Guild of Vancouver for like not finishing the paving on the runway or whatever. So long story short, somebody screwed up. So as a result, we ended up stuck at the airport for a long time. It's really hard to buy your kid a healthy snack at the airport these days because of the protein guilds, man. Just want to get my kid a chocolate milk, but it's borderline impossible to get a chocolate milk that doesn't have 28 grams of protein in it. Because all the realtors who are flying are like, I want a sweet treat, but also I have to stay anabolic. It's PMO, man. Sorry, I'm going family friendly because my kid is still here for like another half hour or so. Like, I'm not saying protein is bad for you. I'm just not sure like a 4-year-old needs 28 grams of protein right before a long flight, man. I'm trying to avoid like a bathroom situation. Does she not lift? She was hitting some crazy dead hangs yesterday at the playground, no doubt about that. Hey, can I start today? This happens a lot when I'm away. I'm unplugged from social media, right? So what's my number one app when I'm away? It's the Notes app, man. I just started writing some stuff down, stuff that I thought would be funny to say to stream when I came back. And I do have to tell you, like, right at the start of this, there's a lot of teppanyaki related humor. But if you just get through the teppanyaki stuff, I think it starts to open up a little bit. There's more teppanyaki jokes than you would expect. Guy who thinks Han Solo is Chinese. Guy who DoorDashes teppanyaki. Listen, it starts a little controversial as well. Guy who DoorDashes teppanyaki. I thought that guy was kind of funny. Guy who doesn't feel safe when his teppanyaki chef is a woman. I was almost not going to say that one, but I feel like there's meat there. I have to explain to you that it's not misogynistic. The guy I made up is misogynistic. It's a riff on the people who are like, we don't feel safe if the pilot isn't a man. It's a riff on that. It's a teppanyaki-based riff, okay? When your only HelloFresh meal left is teppanyaki. Guy who thinks teppanyaki is the Mandalorian's real name. Guy who's nervous because he thinks teppanyaki is Korean barbecue and he doesn't know how to flip a shrimp into his own pocket. Guy on a first date who gets intimidated because his teppanyaki chef is so good. Girl on a first date who leaves the guy to be with the teppanyaki chef. Guy who thinks Benihana is Obi-Wan Kenobi's real name. Homophobic guy who keeps insisting C-3PO and R2-D2 are just friends. Guy who thinks R2-D2 is RJ-D2 and keeps telling people he loves their music. Guy who listens to R2-D2 music. Guy who always describes it as a South Korean restaurant. Guy who calls the show The Walking Unalived. This one straight up just says, we need a new French Stewart. But I think I've said that one like probably 50 times over the years. Every once in a while it just pops into my head. Guy who insists he feels more comfortable with the female teppanyaki chef. Half Korean guy named Tommy Lee Jones. Okay, that one I had... Chips Chat wasn't fucking with that one, but I thought that one was pretty good. There's a hyphen between Lee and Jones. I thought that one was kind of sick, man. Recovering addict who only drinks non-alcoholic Purell. No, man, I was on one with that one. You can't say that shit. 22nd century Amish community that still codes apps by hand. Furry who gets offended by the term mocktail. Booze cruise where you have to pedal to power the boat. Ancient Roman TikTok where some fine shit in a toga is throwing ass while the captions explain why Nero's a bad emperor. Memento mori at the buffet that reminds you one day you'll be hungry again. Juggling must be easy as fuck because I've never seen them drop a ball. Sperm bank architects goaded for designing buildings that can carry so much load. Defaulting on my mortgage at the sperm bank so they repossess my cum. Honestly, I'm not convinced the depression was that great. A ribbed Trojan horse. Trojan horse that says Magnum on the outside, but when they open it up, there's just an average number of soldiers inside. Tom Waits probably hates Rush. I don't know about this one. This one's a little... It's not, I mean, it's too forced. Guy who pretended he was enlightened after taking ayahuasca, but was actually tormented by an hours-long vision of his parents having sex. Sorting hat from the American remake of Harry Potter having the University of Georgia Bulldogs logo on it. Men's Rights Indian restaurant that serves Papa Smart and Rogan Joe. Caveman podcast be like, today's episode is brought to you by blueberries. They fucked up when they called those things watches. Guy who learned how to talk dirty on Duolingo. Millennial missionaries who leave a copy of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone in every hotel room. Abraham Lincoln with a sleeve tattoo. I don't know what I was doing with that one, but the image of Abraham Lincoln with a sleeve tattoo is kind of, it's just stuck in my brain. Like, you think if he was alive now, he'd have like a full sleeve? Guy who turned Democrat after he found out Abraham Lincoln was a Republican. Joker fan who still listens to his early stand-up. Guy with a Canadian food fetish be like, yeah, I love poutine. Poutine my penis in the fries. Bluey must be confused as fuck when someone asks her if she's ready. Anti-woke YouTuber making a video essay enraged because Disney made the new Mulan Chinese. Okay, that's the end of that. I thought but there was a couple times where I think I hit some veins, man. Like, it would take me like 20 minutes to think of one, but once I hit one, it was like, it was finding diamonds in Minecraft, man. There was a couple things that didn't make it into the Notes app, by the way, that I kind of thought I was cooking. One of them was I couldn't figure out the wording for like sexually frustrated expat in Japan, open parentheses, he has a humiliation fetish. The joke is like a riff on the idea that they treat you overwhelmingly nicely as like a customer. Like the customer service is to the next level. So they're like trying to get their jollies off, but they can't because everywhere they go, people are just like really nice to them. Or at least polite. Right? It's hard to get it all fit in like one line. If you have to explain it, it's not good. Yeah, but can I say something? Who came up with that rule? Like, people always blame the comedian if the office, or if the, not the office, fuck you, Steve Carell. People always blame the comedian if like the audience doesn't laugh, but what if the audience is just like stupid? What if you make a joke that references like an event in historical context and they don't get it, so they don't laugh? Then they're going to be like, well, it's your job to make us laugh. Fuck you, buddy. Read a book. You don't know about the fucking Marian reforms in ancient Rome? Read a book sometime, you stupid idiot. It's not my responsibility to educate you. Some fine shit on ancient Roman TikTok, throwing ass, well, whatever. Something that ends with the Marian reforms. That's what you need. We need a Marian reform summer. Can you explain the Marian reforms? Dude was like, give him more grain. It was something like that. The only other anecdote I have is our flight got delayed so long that this dude kept shouting in the airport terminal, COVID ruined flying! COVID ruined flying! And I was like, I don't know how to break, this guy's gonna freak the fuck out when he finds out about 9/11, man. I didn't have the heart to break it to him. He had the wrong event in global history. He was going on and on, man. Was he trying to start a chant? I just like, one thing I always bring up is like, I take issue with those signs that are like at Chipotle that are like, our staff will not tolerate verbal abuse. And I'm like, come on, that doesn't really happen. But watching the flight get like delayed longer and longer, and then the parade of like 60-year-old Canadian men walking up to the gate to harass the airport worker who doesn't even work for the airline, I think. They're just wearing like a high-vis vest, making sure a riot doesn't break out, and they're just walking up and going, you know, so another 30-minute delay, huh? And you're like, what do you want him to do, man? This is the dude in charge of making sure the strollers get to the storage area. The other thing is, after we got on the airplane, it took like an hour and a half to taxi out, and then the pilot told us it's because someone's bag made it onto the airplane, but they didn't make it onto the airplane. So that was like a nice thing for the pilot to drop. Is like, hey, by the way, after your 4.5 hour delay, spend the whole flight worried that somebody like is going to blow up the airplane. I really appreciated that he was like, just so you know, there's a suspicious package in the cargo hold. We're just going to investigate that before we take off. All right, thanks, brother. This is like a letterbox list that would go crazy, but I don't even know what to title it. Being John Malkovich is obviously a unique movie, but it might be a one of one in the sense that I feel like it's a movie about inhabiting the mind of a famous guy that made the famous guy maybe 1,000 times more famous. Like, admittedly, I was 11 when it came out, so it's like I didn't really know who John Malkovich was beforehand. My parents just told me he's like a famous actor. But I feel like if you ask people now about John Malkovich, on Family Feud, name something that reminds you of John Malkovich. Beep, 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 beep. I think if you say being John Malkovich, you're getting like 84 out of 100. There's Burn After Reading. Yeah, of course. Man in the Iron Mask. Con Air. Sure, but those are going to be low, man. Space Force. Steve Carell kind of dead to me, to be honest. Nah, well, let me think about this. What did he do? I think that he was great on The Daily Show and then had like 10, 15 great years of acting. And then he's been in a lot of garbage, and particularly Ellen DeGeneres style resist lib garbage that is ticking me off. I think he could be taking better roles than just being in Space Force and Mountainhead and everything that Adam McKay makes and stuff like that. I think he could be doing better stuff. Foxcatcher? That came out in 2014, man. That's like 11 years ago. You love Little Miss Sunshine? I loved it when I saw it in theaters in 2006. And then I loved it even more when I saw it on the bike like a year and a half ago. Did you use it, resist lib, as a pejorative? Yes, but only within the context of cinema. Like in real life, it could be worse. But like, I don't want to, I just can't fuck with Don't Look Up, man. I'm sorry. I can't. Honestly, and one of your next questions might be, how's your social media sabbatical / boycott going? It's beautiful. I'm not being sarcastic. I can feel myself getting smarter every day and less poisoned. And my thoughts are becoming deeper and more nuanced. I'm making small talk with people at the park. You know how easy it is to make someone laugh in real life? You can literally just say anything and they'll fucking laugh, man. Any attempt at humor is met with laughter outside. Online, you gotta really be hitting the beats. Outside, you could just be like, it's hot today. And people are like, that's the funniest fucking shit I've ever heard in my entire life. Are people really just like, for the most part, just walking around, passing humorless information back and forth, like even in their house? They're just going like, how was today? It was good. That's good. What happened? Here's a list of things that they're not riffing or doing bits or playing with it or anything. It's easy, man. I'm realizing like social media is like, you know how in the Matrix, Neo gets that shit plugged into the back of his head and he's like spasming in the chair. And then after like an hour, or what does Tank say? He's a machine. He's been taking information to the dome for 12 hours straight. I've never seen anything like it. That's like exactly what social media is like, except every pulse of information makes you more stupid and like more maladapted for the world that we live in. After 12 hours of being in the chair, you don't know shit, man. You know every world event that's ever taken place, but you don't know how to respond when there's no price tag on something at the grocery store. The response is you take it up to the front and say, this must be free. I got an email while we were away. I got an email from my accountant that was like, please sign this at your earliest convenience. That time has not come to pass yet. And then he said, please sign this today before noon. Oh, man. So when he said your earliest convenience, what he meant was as soon as you see this, please. Can't send a DocuSign. It's a whole thing. I gotta download the document. I gotta upload the document. I gotta sign it, re-download the document, then I gotta send it. But the most important thing is I don't have to read it. Hey, here we go. Authorized signature. I guess that's me. You gotta do everything when you're the boss. Click this button, I guess, here that says sign. Put that right there. There's no way signatures are legally binding, man. How do they know that I'm actually doing this? It's one thing when it's like, I even signed it wrong. I put my damn initials. Oh, now I gotta go. Oh, I gotta go change my signature, which means I gotta. How do you do that when you sign it wrong and you have to change the signature that you just made? It's like illegal to do it or something. Oh, fuck. Hang on, I'd like to sign this document, please. This shit is funny, man. I signed my lease with the wrong name on DocuSign. There was nothing I could do about it. That's so funny. I really think it doesn't matter. How'd you sign it with the wrong name? No, I get it. Maybe you got like a partner and you guys both sign stuff on like the same DocuSign or whatever. And then you accidentally put like your partner's auto-filled signature and all of a sudden that shit is like inked up. Can I just say, I don't know if I should even say this out loud. Signing documents from your accountant is so funny. And I'm sure any accountants out there want some accountant humor. I got an accountant because I don't know what this shit means. And then I have to look at their completed work and go, yeah, that looks right to me. I'll sign off on that. Sure, man, sure. I don't know what the hell this wizard is doing, but I gotta take a look at this and make sure everything's all right. Sure, man, all right, looks great to me. I don't know what like half of these words mean at all, but you asked me questions and I answered the questions honestly, so I think that you're probably chill, man. You see, you specifically are getting tariffed. I told you, man, I told you. Because Mark Carney's playing hardball with the digital sales tax or whatever. There's people's lives at stake here, man. There's professional streams they should be thinking about. My wife did the TurboTax one where they do a video call. I found like 5 errors and they said, oops, my bad, and still charged her $200. I hear you, man. I don't know if it was... It's like 10 years ago now. It was my mom. My mom has an accountant they've been using for years. And then she just like, one day she got a letter that was like, basically, are you going to file your taxes this year? And then she was like, I did file them like 6 months ago. CRA, which is our IRS, is like, no, you didn't. And she found out that the dude did her taxes, but then forgot to submit them, which is like the easiest part of the whole process, I have to imagine. To their credit, they were like, it happens all the time. Like, no harm, no foul. But still, my mom is an anxious person. So, like, her finding out that she had paid, but she hadn't filed her taxes for like 6 months, that was, it was a canon event for her. It's not a tax filing stream. I just had to sign a document, but I haven't been on my computer in like 9 days, so I forgot how to like do anything. I forgot how to do everything, man. I got to close all my tabs before I do the dulls. Why do I got a tab that says James Gandolfini Season 1? I know why I got that, because I was talking in the Discord today about how the hell was James Gandolfini only 38 during Season 1 of The Sopranos, man? Like, it's mind-boggling. No disrespect to Tony Soprano or to James Gandolfini, but he looked older than 38, man. I've been out of the dulls for a bit. I haven't been able to play. All I could play was the Globe and Mail cryptic crossword, and then their Wordle clone that has between 4 and 6 letters. I gotta tell you, I thought the 6-letter Wordle was bad, but the 6-letter Wordle gives you more letters to check. The 4-letter Wordles are crazy, man. I'm putting in like peak, and I'm getting 4 grays, and then I'm putting in like pipe. And I'm getting 4 grays. And I'm like, oh, well, how am I supposed to know, brother? There's like 1 million 4-letter words in the English language. Double P's? Yeah, well, if the word is poop, you're going to feel like an idiot. This is, oh, dark water's gonna keep on moving, I'm in trouble, guys. It's Boys Don't Cry. I've never seen it. I did get it, though. And now I can laugh about all the people that put wrong answers in here. The best wrong answer here is Dumb and Dumber, because at least there's like the Jim Carrey haircut, like the Lloyd Christmas haircut. The only wrong answer I would accept here is Dumb and Dumber, because this kind of looks like when Jim Carrey is like pretending to throw up in the movie. I can give you that. Rumors are you're not linking and building this summer anymore. They don't want good business ideas, because a good business idea they hate. What they want is an invention that they can sell to somebody who will actually make it, and then they'll just get like 3% off the top or something like that. They don't want a business, because I gave them a good business. What was my business? Platform shoes you wear to the beach, because the worst part about being on the beach is getting sand in wherever your feet are, whether that's sandals or Crocs. A little 1.5-inch platform, Croc style though, that you wear to the beach, that would be sick, man. But all of a sudden they're like, oh, I gotta Oh no, I don't know anybody who works in like synthetic materials. I don't know anybody with a factory. Okay, well, just give me my 3%, bro. Those are your problems. That's operational issues. Isn't this what you were complaining about them doing? I've missed you, chat. I've missed you. After a week of talking to normal people who engage in active listening. Sorry, I was Zillow posting. After a week of talking, chopping it up with normies who have sorry, I'm going to say it again, an attention span long enough to listen to the entire sentence before just starting to pre-plan what they're going to say themselves. Drive-through teppanyaki is not a bad idea, man. Mission 8-inch flour tortillas, 40 counts. 40 counts. 40 count. Think I really feel this. West Coast feel this. East Coast feel this. $5.99. That's crazy. I gotta get a new tortilla guy, man. I'm getting hosed. When I thought they were like $3.49, I was losing my mind. $3 to $4 for 40 tortillas. That's insane, man. They're the Wonder Bread of tortilla. I don't know, man. I feel like we don't get good tortillas in our grocery stores up here, which probably won't surprise you, but Chancho's on commercial. Every time I'm on commercial, though, I'm like, I'm not cool enough to be here, and I always feel like I'm about 15 minutes from getting my ass beat, either by 24-year-old barista with a wolf cut or like a 70-year-old guy outside of the BC liquor store. I have a preference, but I don't really want either, ideally. They don't know, man. They don't know. When I'm on commercial, they don't know that I'm cool. They think I'm like a realtor or something. They don't know that I'm cool. Or, well, not like, uncool in some ways, I guess. Why do they think you're not cool? Because I don't have any tattoos or anything, man. I don't have any tattoos. I'm not wearing overalls. I got like high top white shoes on, 4-inch inseam shorts. They get the wrong vibe, man. You're so close. I should just get a tattoo just to fit in. I was thinking about that. I should get like some kind of tattoo. Maybe I'll just go into the tattoo parlor with a picture of The Rock, and I'll be like, give me what he's got. Give me that, give me that full sleeve of what I'm assuming is like Samoan symbols that actually have personal significance to him. I want The Rock, man. Give me what The Rock has got. How about Kyrgyzstan? That's warmer. Starship Enterprise looking ass. Something about never mind. So I'm gonna tell you, okay? To me, this looks like an airplane, like a jet is flying over a dolphin and dropping bombs on top of it. It looks like the U.S. Air Force is bombing a dolphin, to me. Do you see it? Or do I need to speak to a psychiatrist? I see it. So there's like one wing. That's the other wing, obscured a little bit by the fuselage. This is like the tail. This is obviously the cockpit here, and these are the bombs. And this is the dolphin. The dolphin is also covering its head and going, no, don't bomb me. Please stop bombing me. 2 dogs holding hands. I don't see that. 2 dogs holding hands. I can't see the dolphin anymore either. The plane's tail is the head of dog 2 looking left. And they're shaking hands. I can't see. I need someone to draw it for me. I can't see it. I'm really trying. Looks like Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan to me. Okay, buddy. All right, whatever you say. Whatever. It's down here anyway. It's probably Pakistan. It's adjacent to the answer, little bro. It's probably India. We take those. Men's Rights Indian restaurant that serves Papa Smart and Rogan Joe. Do you guys like that one? Steve's Butter Chicken, man. It's tasty as hell. That's kind of sick, man. Steve's Butter Chicken, man. It's tasty as hell. Oh, that with the dip in the naan. I'm trying to. Ooh, don't forget to save some naan to dip. Something like that. Butter. Could work, man. I would get a dosa. I will say, we need the Canadian government. They got bigger problems, but they also need to look into a ISO standard where restaurants that serve food with rice at least have to ask you if you want rice. I guess probably because of like most people are ordering online these days with like DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever. It probably doesn't happen as much. But like a 90s, 2000s core memory is your dad losing the respect of your mom because he like ordered Chinese food. And then like 2 minutes before it arrives, your mom's like, did you get rice? And he's like, I'm pretty sure it comes with rice. We ordered from a Chinese restaurant. It's like everything comes with rice. And then you pop open the like aluminum discs. It's just chicken, man. It's just chicken, no rice. I agree that they should at least ask. On the phone, they should ask. They're like, buddy just called up and ordered like 3 different entrees, no rice. You could at least be, you want some rice? Well, the worst they could say is no, right? Oh no, 10 minutes wasted to cook rice? Guy who orders delivery but then cooks his own food to eat it with? That's a weird guy. I'm feeling lazy tonight. Let's order half a meal and then cook the rest. No disrespect. Is this the kind of shit that you got away with while I was gone? I'm ignoring the 10 minutes comment. This dude definitely doesn't have a cuckoo rice cooker that yells at him in a language he doesn't understand. I don't know what the hell the rice cooker says, but I do know at this point, I just hit the arrow until it says, bang me. Bang me. And then after it does an impression of like a steam engine from Wild Wild West. And then maybe 22 minutes after that, birds sing. It goes cuckoo, cuckoo. And then a lady yells at me in Korean. And then it goes. And then the rice is ready. I was thinking of another bit, but it's hard because I don't know the plot of The Good Place beyond season 1. But it would be like Trump explaining the plot of The Good Place. They thought they were, remember, everything was good. They thought they were in the good place. Everyone told them they were in the good place. They had no reason to question that they were in the good place. And then, season finale, they're in the bad place. Remember that? Nobody knew they were in the bad place until episode 12. Following the map that leads to you. The map that with Sophia Wiley. Following Madeline Clean. Know what I'm telling you, Maroon 5 fans in the audience? Sick 'em! I love the when Adam Levine played at the Super Bowl and he had his shirt off, and then the tweet was like, he looks like a guy that went into a tattoo parlor and said, give me tattoos. That's a great one. That's an all-timer. Can you scream at randoms like Dan is doing in Rematch? He's going to get there because Dan watches sports, and having like 3 decades ambiently of watching sports is the best thing for you for having like some IQ in Rematch. But he really needs to do the tutorial, and he needs to enter defensive stance on defense instead of running full speed and slide tackling. If he does that, he's going to have a better time. He was talking about the hot sauce. I was saying, like, so he was telling this moment of this story about how, like, when he was maybe 10 or 11, he was eating dinner with this friend of his in Taco Bell, and his friend just put a hot sauce packet on the table and smashed it, and it shot the hot sauce out like a jet, and it all hit a lady across the restaurant that was wearing like a white suit. And he couldn't tell the story because he was laughing so hard. I was thinking about, you really only get like maybe 5 moments like that in your entire life, I think, man. It's under 1 a year. Probably like 1 every 5 years, maybe. So maybe like top of the line, maybe getting 20 in your whole life. I still remember it, and I've told this many times. And I think the great thing about these stories is they're very personal. Like, I can't tell this to you and have you get the same level of humor that I got. But you can tell from the way that I speak about it that I hold this memory with quite a lot of reverence. It's when we were in college and 2 dudes knocked on our front door and said, there's a middle-aged Asian woman screaming on your balcony. And we like looked at the guys and we were like, okay, sure. And they were like, no, really. And we're like, all right. Then we closed the door. We were like, that's a weird prank. 2 guys just told us there was like a middle-aged Asian lady on our balcony screaming for help. Then we said, well, we should investigate. And we went upstairs and we just heard a lady in our friend's room that was like, help, help. And I mean, the context that you needed to know for this, and we didn't know it at the time, but our friend who lived with us had a broken door that you could only open from the outside. So he would open his door, close it, and then inside of his room, there was no knob. So he kept a knife in his room that he would insert into the spot where a doorknob would normally go, and then he would just turn the knife to open the door. But obviously, his mom didn't know that. At some point in the middle of the night, his mom came to our house, and our house was fucked up, and she was like a professional lady, so this was crazy. She came to our house in the middle of the night, slept in my friend's bed, like her son's bed, and he never told us, and she never made her presence known in the house at all. And then the door got closed and all hell broke loose because she didn't know about the knife trick where you put the knife in the doorknob and then turn it. So that leads to us all having breakfast, and all of a sudden there's a middle-aged Asian lady on our balcony screaming like, I'm Adam's mom, let us out. And I don't know that going up to his room and seeing like the door rattle with that kind of like feral quality to it, that it was like she was trying to escape, and then her going like, hello, hello, it's Adam's mom, let me out, bang, 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 let me out, da, 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 like rattling the door. I could not open the door because I was like, if I open this, she's going to see me having the greatest moment of my life while she's like embarrassed or possibly like in misery. So I just went back downstairs and I told my friend, who did not think it was as funny, I was like, you got to go let her out because I can't do it. And then he just did. He was the grown-up in the situation, which was very nice. I still maintain it would have been worse for her if I had opened the door than making her wait 30 extra seconds, because she would have opened the door to a very disrespectful and churlish reaction from me. I think I saved some of her dignity. Because my friend opened the door casual, like, yeah, it happens all the time. Lots of middle-aged women get stuck in our house. The other one that I always laugh when I think about it was like 2 years later when I got paired up with this dude in a group project who I would affectionately call a himbo. Like, nothing was going on upstairs except at this party that he threw. So he was like, you guys should come to this party. We're throwing a beach party. We swung by, and the dude had just filled this rented house with sand all over the whole house. And we were like, "What did you ask your landlord?" And he was like, "No, but we're going to clean up." So he was not even going to know. And the whole time we were there, it wasn't even pleasant because we were like walking around in like winter clothes and shit like that. And the whole thing is covered in sand. We were like, this is a disaster. And then we like had a group meeting a couple weeks later, and he was like, sorry guys, I can't make it. I got to go to court because my landlord was really pissed off about the sand. Like the sand got everywhere and like ruined the house and did a bunch of damage. We're like, yeah, man. Obviously, it's like notorious for getting everywhere. I can't even remember if he put a tarp down or anything, but dude, I found 5 Tide pens in the bin that you thought the Tide pens keep going missing. I do. That sounds like me. That sounds like me. I do talk a lot about like, you know, we have this spot where we keep the Tide pens and there's never any Tide pens in it. So whenever I get a Tide pen, Tide pen or I need one, I look in the thing. I don't see a Tide pen. I go unwrap a Tide pen, clean a stain, then I put the pen in the bin and I go, well, that'll never happen again. I guess it's picked up a few by now. My system wasn't as good as I thought. He just has a damn gun, huh? I'm so glad we were a Mario house instead of a Sonic house, man. My parents did me a great service. I mean, I had Sonic on the Game Gear, but like I was already, like Mario had already taken the place on the substrate that Sonic would have taken. Like, I feel like Mario fans have been eating good for like 40 years. And I don't know I'm not saying there's not some good Sonic games, but like, man, it could. Thanks to my mom and dad for not cursing me with that, for sticking through together because we don't know how. I know this. I'm gonna. Oh, is this Doom 3? It is Doom 3. I've seen this ad, man. I've seen this fucker right here. It's coming, or you. You promise? I had a friend in high school who would not shut the fuck up about Doom 3. Like 11th grade, every day at lunchtime, he'd be telling me about some shit that he did in Doom 3. It didn't even have any damn multiplayer, man. It was just, he was just telling me like the story. There's just a lot of like shooting demons and stuff. He's okay. I got nothing against him, but it's just kind of like, he didn't really get the memo that nobody really gave a crap about Doom 3 except for him. He also he was super excited about the Doom movie too. He was crazy excited about that Carl Urban movie. Was he at the annoying kids table? Yeah, he was one of the ones they were trying to get away from, but my human decency did not let me join them in the split, in the schism. Listen, when I told that story, at no point did I ever say the guys weren't even that annoying. They were pretty irritating. And when you're in like the 9th grade, you're way worse at managing your emotions. So like as an adult, you can be irritated, but you just kind of like tank it because you're smarter. But when you're like 13, you're like, oh my God, shut up, man. Even still, I couldn't bring myself to do it. I couldn't hurt their feelings until now. But then they're over. They're probably normal now. You can't tell me, by the way, this is not Tom Cruise. That's like Vanilla Sky era Tom. That's fucking tech support! Tech support! Do your Tom Cruise impression? Well, you think just because I've been away for a while, I'm going to play the hits, huh? You're talking about this one? That one. You're talking about that one? Lady Killer's kind of underrated. To be honest with you, only thing I remember about the Lady Killers is I think it was the first time I'd ever heard of someone having irritable bowel syndrome was J.K. Simmons in the Lady Killers. 20 years later, everybody I know has irritable bowel syndrome. I got it. All my friends have got it. Back in the day, it was like, I've never even heard of that thing. That's crazy. Every once in a while, dude's got to go to the bathroom urgently. That's wild. Now I'm like, yeah, I feel like that's just life, man. Adriana does have it, man. Don't even get me started. I was going to turn off the damn Sopranos today, man. Why, Tony? Tony, I've been away for a week. You can't be doing that. You're going to screw this whole thing up, Tony. Why are you driving Adriana Lacerva at 2 a.m. out to Dover to get drugs? The best case scenario is still really bad, and the best case scenario did not happen. Tony. You're in the prime of the series. I know it's getting good because it's getting hard to watch. 80% plus Rotten Tomatoes, directed by Ben Affleck or acted with Ben Affleck in it. How about The Tender Bar? Do people like that one? Nah, I might be stupid. 51? Oh my God, I thought people liked it, man. I don't even, let me see. I don't want to feed into this Kory narrative that I hate him, but I need to go look at what Kory gave The Town, because I think that his review pissed me off. Let me find a review of The Town, motherfucker. Search The Town. All right, you sack of crap. There's no matches for you. Okay, let me get my phone out. I'm logged into the damn app. 3.5 stars. Decent, if not a bit cliche. Fuck you. 3.5 stars. That's just a 4 easy. That's a 4. I'm not bald as fuck, man. 3.5 is a slap in the face. I think it might be a 5, okay? For the record. I think I would feel very comfortable co-signing a 4.5 and then possibly watching it again and figuring out if I feel comfortable giving a 5. But I would give it a 4.5 for sure. Nah, dude. It's like a 2.5. Oh, because it's not animated? You guys all betrayed me, by the way. I thought none of us were going to go see the live action How to Train Your Dragon. You all went and saw it. Now you're going to post COD and be like, it was my favorite movie when I was 11. You fucked up. Sorry, my boyfriend wanted to. It was good. Yeah, I know it was good. I saw it when it came out in like 2009, buddy. It's been good for like 16 years or something. Your boyfriend, sorry, I can't go in on that. Your boyfriend, I'm from an earlier time, man. Whatever. I gotta just accept, I guess, that like, it's okay. I'm just like, I don't know if I would feel comfortable. And maybe this is a me problem. I don't know if I'd feel comfortable suggesting to my wife that we should go see a children's movie together. And you're going to say it's not a children's movie, it's for all ages. And that is correct. But movies that are for all ages are children's movies as well. Didn't your wife want to see Lilo and Stitch? Yeah. But my wife isn't my boyfriend. She's my boss! The rules just work a little differently. In my antiquated headspace, the rules just work a little differently, is what I'm trying to say. I wouldn't feel comfortable. I would only, and it's not her problem, it's my problem. I would have to like Trojan horse it. I would have to wait till like a Serbian film 2 came out and be like, if I really wanted to see How to Train Your Dragon live action remake or whatever, I would have to be like, hey, let's go on a date on Friday. Let's go see a Serbian film 2. And then she would like look it up and be like, I don't really want to see this. So I'll be like, oh, I guess we'll go see How to Train Your Dragon 2 then. Did you see the trailer for the human millipede? Is that real, man? Human millipede, is that real?
Daguerreotype. A noun meaning an early photograph produced on a silver or a silver-covered copper plate.
It's an A.
Also, the process of producing such photographs.
Fuck!
Dulcinea. A noun meaning...
You think I don't know shit about Man of La Mancha, bitch? That's 12th grade English class, bitch.
Carthusian. A noun meaning a member of an ascetic, contemplative...
Whatever, I don't know. That's not going to help me.
Are interferon. A noun meaning any of a group of heat-stable, soluble, basic antiviral glycoprotein cytokines of low molecular weight that are...
This interferon, bro.
Deleterious.
Yes! That's like my favorite word. Interferon was in The Simpsons. You know, my wife told me Marge Simpson died, bro. I'm watching your Kerbal series from 2017. You weren't kidding. The comments are horrible. Yeah, I posted a bunch of videos on Kerbal Space Program and then went to visit my parents. And then one day on the visit, I was like, let's see what people are saying in the comments. And they were all basically like, we hope you die. I would be happier if you were not on planet Earth anymore. The comments were insane, man. The 12-year-old kids who all have like fucking astrophysics degrees from Khan Academy were going apeshit, man. You would think that like that rocket science was like the easiest science of all time based on the YouTube comments on Kerbal Space Program. It was crazy, man. We all know the easiest science is obviously physics because it's the most fun. The experiments are the most fun. It's biology. Close, but I don't really consider that a science. More of like it's kind of a creative art. And then the worst part is they double dip. The same people who were like calling for my head because I didn't know the difference between like apoapsis and periapsis or whatever. Now they're like, the content is so angry these days. All right, buddy. Just put the fucking app in the bag or whatever it is you do now. Put the app in the bag, man. Just install the app on the phone so that when I open the phone, the app's already there and I got to go, what the fuck is checkup? The fuck is rounded edge semicircular icon that says ketchup on it? I don't know what the fuck this app is. Get it out of here. Samsung ketchup? I got the fucking Mitt Romney Republicans who were at like freshman year of Brigham Young University mad that I wasn't conservative enough in 2012 and now they're mad in 2025. I'm not communist enough. They're telling me to die because I don't know how to get the Kerbins onto the Mun. They're coming back and saying, when are you going to play Kerbal Space Program 1? And I'm like, didn't they come out with the second one? It turns out the second one is bad. I don't know, man. Wow. A salmon pie with 2 pickles on top of it. That looks more dignified at the very least. I'm going to be honest with you, this might be French Canadian. A salmon pie with 2 pickles on top of it, this might be Quebec. Oh! Pate au salmon, man. I would eat it. Who am I? Oh, 57% no is great. I could see 35% no, but come on, man. They did the whole ass photo shoot on this towel, man. No food in Food Guesser has ever looked more like Resident Evil 2 coated than these right here. But spice infused buttery flavor, ground cardamom. I mean, this looks like some shit you would see when like Ethan Hunt is in a bazaar in just some kind of like foreign country. Like the airplane is going across the map. It's flying across the map and it's in transition and you're seeing like the points go. And then he's got sunglasses on and he's looking so fucking like, you're like, damn, this guy might be from Tunisia. Tom Cruise might be from Tunisia. The way that he's walking around in this bazaar like he owns the place. I didn't know you were Tunisian, Tom. Holy cow, you fit right in with your with your leather jacket. In the middle of the fucking desert. Your fuck-ass latex mask that makes you look like Alec Baldwin or whatever. I don't know. Looks kind of sick, though. It looks like toothpaste. Looks kind of awesome. Cardamom? I gotta go with India, man. You never know. That's cold. Southeast of that. Well, you can't go wrong guessing Indonesia in Food Guesser. Oh, I should have known. Indonesia has lots of Dutch influence and food that looks like this. I ain't mad at you, but for some reason the Dutch go crazy for it. Shiro's Kenya with a pint. Hangover burger. We don't need to just go play like the exact same song I play every time I see this, but if you like to eat this, you should be in federal prison for life. This looks worse, but nobody's pretending that this is heckin' big yummers. People are going, sorry. After I said it, I got mad at the way that I said it and I had to laugh at myself. But like this is offensive to me on like a human level, but sure, 91%, whatever. Look at my culture, man. This is gonna be ham yaki. How does ham yaki only have 66%, man? It's well-cooked meat on a stick that's cheap. Fried banana for a pound from Spider-Man. Or rotisserie chicken that looks all right. Obviously quite expensive, but like you're the one who found your ass in California, so who are you going to blame but yourself? Probably go with $1 fried banana from Oh shit. Oh shit. I'm off my game, man. Listen, it's got to be 10 cevapi, right? Look at how much cevapi you get. We're not even talking about the bread and the chips and the cabbage, man. Sausage or a slice of chocolate cake? Well, this is what the questions, it's one of the questions that teaches you a little bit about like who you are on planet Earth, man. Would I rather have a sausage or would I rather have a slice of chocolate cake? I would rather have a sausage. But if you say cake, I can't be mad at you. You know, nothing human is alien to me. I am going to say that I feel like the cake could win. 94%. It looks good. It's a good-looking cake. Chicken bacon pizza. Chicken and banana pizza. Are you daft? Avro FC. The breakfast wrap looks pretty solid. I'll hit you up with that one. This pizza getting an 83% is an indictment on British palates, just for the record. Like, that looks functionally identical to lots of pizzas that have gotten like 15% in this game. It looked fine, but 83% is crazy. Bacon and cheese fries, mate. Tottenham Hotspur. Fucking double cheeseburger chips. Fucking mint. Fucking mint at the top. We're at the Tottenham Hotspur game. Get a double cheeseburger and chips. It's simple ingredients. It's mince. Sorry, I'm losing it. It's mince on the griddle. 2 mince patties. I feel like I gotta go with this, even though that does not look like a cheesesteak to me. You know what's great about having friends? Is just making conversation for no reason whatsoever, except that they're like the person you associate with news that you saw. Like while we were away, I saw that Kevin Durant got traded to the Houston Rockets. I have a friend whose kid also is in school with my daughter. So I WhatsApped him because he's a Rockets fan. And I said, how we feeling about KD on the Rockets? And then he replied with his feelings, which were like, feels good. Didn't have to give up much of the young core. And he was like going into it. And then I realized, wait, I don't know shit about basketball. So I just replied with the thumbs up emoji. Like I threw him the pass and then he hit the ball back to me and I went, I'm out of here, brother. I'm gone. Average weight of their species, starting with the heaviest. Okay. Mr. Ed is a horse. Kuma is a polar bear. Babar is an elephant. Pascal is a chameleon. Chuck E. Cheese is a rat. I don't know what Oswald is. But what's heavier, an elephant or a polar bear? I'm going to say an elephant, then a polar bear, then I'm going to guess a chameleon weighs more than a rat. And then I'm just going to assume that you're somewhere between chameleon and horse, Oswald. A horse weighs more than a fucking polar bear? It's an Azuri brown bear! Oh! Horses are huge? No shot, dude. Horse and polar bear, same height. Polar bear, way more anabolic. Way more anabolic. That's you guys, you're going to make me look it up. Polar bears are larger. Okay, so that was why I was going to crash out. Polar bears are larger than American saddlebred horses, but Kuma's not a polar bear. This is pissing me off, though, because is there a polar bear skin in Tekken 5? Because if there is, I got to know. Because that's my confusion. Yes, and a panda. Kate was going off on me. She was saying you can't defeat a panda in combat. I know we've done this before. I still think, with God as my witness, I'm not doing a bit. You could hook me up to a polygraph test. I can defeat a panda. And the reason you're going to say, no, you can't, is because you're picturing like some WWE shit where I'm going to be grappling with like a 900-pound bear. And you're going to be like, there's no way you're going to get one over on the bear. I'm going to be using the most important muscle in the human body, bro, your brain. They're literally slow and lazy. So, first off, I have a huge advantage because the panda's not going to know that it's a fight to the death. It's probably, because it's lived a cushy life, is probably going to think that I'm going to like pet it at worst. First off, we're getting it in the chokehold immediately, and it might be over before he even knows that we're enemies, okay? And the second thing is, even if he gets wind of the fact that this is like a fight to the death, and he breaks the hold, he can't catch me. And you're going to now Google, how fast can a panda run? And you're going to spit out some shit like, the pandas can run at 32 kilometers an hour. Okay, find a video. That's all I'm going to say. Everybody's got phones in their pockets. I Googled it as well, and I was like, oh shit, 32 kilometers an hour? No video exists. It doesn't exist. They've looked at the muscle in the legs and then said, I imagine that could make it go 33 kilometers an hour. A panda has never sprinted in the history since the Cambrian explosion. There's no recorded record of a panda moving at anything beyond a glacial pace. The panda will not be able to catch me if I don't want to get caught. So then it's going to get winded because I have superior cardio. It's going to fall asleep. And then, I don't know, I'll just hit it in the head with the biggest rock I can find. And then it's over. They're just, I don't see how they win. If they get a hold of me, I'm done. But they're never getting a hold of me. They can't do anything. They're a useless animal. He falls over. I hit him on the head with a big rock, crack his skull. He'll probably be a little bit dazed, still trying to swing. Vision's going to be all fucked up. He's not going to know that I'm already like, hands up, call the fight, it's over. Any other bear, I'm probably cooked. But the panda, I just don't think that there's any shot, man. He's outrunning your ass. It's not going to happen. How fast can people run? Also, we're just talking about straight line speed. I think if I start, I played a lot of tag. If I start hitting them with some agility, some like plyometrics, side steps, I run them around a tree a couple of times, or if I do some parkour shit like they do on the ESPN 8, like I jump up on a tree branch and like kick my legs up to vault up to a higher plane or something, it's over. What's he going to do? He can't do anything. Here we go. Higher pedestrian cyclist fatalities per capita. You know, we one time we were in Florida, we rode the Bright Line, which is the relatively high speed rail. I'm not going to try to glaze them too much. The train in Florida that runs from like Orlando to Miami. And while I was on the train, because I'm neurotypical, I was reading about the train. Did you know that there's like 500 incidents of fatalities caused by the train colliding with cars in Florida since they built it like a year and a half ago? Literally in the Wikipedia article, it said like, experts are stymied and have suggested that it's just Floridian culture that is the reason they keep getting hit by the damn train. Like apparently Florida drivers, they'll see the arms come down that say like a train's coming and they'll be like, nobody tells me what to do, and try to cross the tracks before the train comes and then get hit. Literally the safety experts were like, we don't know what to do because in Florida, the drivers are, I'm sorry to say this, the drivers are just stupid. The things that keep you from getting hit by a train come across as like aggressive to the people who then get hit by a train for ignoring them. It's insane, man. Anyway, so that's why I think it's Florida. Higher percentage of people who have a high school diploma. Orlando, Florida. I've seen some stuff that I've never been to Oklahoma City. I spent a little time in Orlando and I've seen some stuff that makes it very difficult for me to click this. But I have to. Oh. 92 versus 89. All right, what did Kate say? Did you turn off your PC? I did. Right before we left for a week, Kate said, hey, did you turn off your PC? Which is kind of like, it's bad to admit, but it's like, I wasn't going to do it unless she caught me. Because you got lots of stuff to do before you go away. Once she got me, though, I wasn't going to lie. I wasn't going to be like, yeah, I did it, but I didn't do it. So I went, I'll do it quick. They do know what's better for you, man. Most of the time. Hey, that's another, I could put that in my notes app. Walking up, this is a riff on a bit before you get mad at me, okay? Don't get mad at me for this joke. You're going to radicalize me. I'm going to become the Joe Rogan of the right. Walking up to a gay couple and going, so which one of you saves the life of the other one on a regular basis? That could be a good bit. Which one of you keeps the other one from their life being a complete disaster? That could be a good joke. It's just not funny. No disrespect. I've seen what you guys have been laughing at these days. Well, not really, because I'm off Blue Sky. They don't make comedy anymore. Comedy films, at least. So, like, I don't know what you're laughing at. You're probably laughing at nothing. Still just putting the Boston cop slide video on loop? I know it went like, I laughed at it too, but like, damn, people are still like, you got to check this out. And I'm like, bitch, it's been like 3 years. I already got all my laughs out at the slide video. I'll watch it, but like, come on. Get some new material. Mark Zuckerberg. Gen Z's trying to cancel who? Is it possible that we should just cancel Eminem just for making the album Encore? It's crazy. I was looking up the track list to that today. I was like, I can't remember what's on this album. I don't know. It's an insane time capsule of like 2004, man. It's got Just Lose It. Ah! It's got Ass Like That, which my personal opinion might be one of the worst songs ever made. And then also it has like 2 anti-George W. Bush songs on it, which is like good, but also kind of funny. That it's like the goofiest album of all time, but it also has like 2 protest songs. It's like Weird Al writing like an actual anti-war ballad or something. She makes my pee-pee go, da-doing, doing. What was he thinking, man? What was he thinking when he wrote that garbage? It's not based. It's... He did say that, man. He did. Kate, should I play that Idol Gotcha horse racing roguelike? I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't have a lot of messages while I was away. I don't think I have many friends left in this world. I got one message. It was from Arix, and it said, "Bro, you got to play this." And he linked me to a trailer for a gacha game about idols, like pop idols who also horse race. And he said, "I know this sounds crazy, but you should check it out." And then I watched the trailer, and I was like, I expected to be like, "What are you talking about?" But then I watched the trailer, and I was like, "Oh shit, maybe I do have to play this, man." That's a fucking tough one, man. So that's like a 262-degree angle. No, I'm gonna say 257. Warm? Oh shit, it's post 270. I was looking at it semi the wrong way. That's post 270. This could be like a 283 then. Boiling 281. Boiling 282. Oh, that was close, man. Ah, shit. People are going to be mad about this one. Chthonic beings, death goddesses, Loki, Norse goddesses. I remember from God of War. She was left titty, something like that. Hell. That's hell. That's my bad. It's not left titty. Animated characters introduced in 1997. Pikachu. Clawed herbivores. Extant Middle Pleistocene first appearances. Mammals of Queensland. Woo! Mammals of Queensland. Vombatiforms. Clawed herbivores. Any chance you're like a wombat? Koala. Oh. Are you serious, man? Rattata? That's okay. 90% of people got it right. Guessing Rattata for that is crazy. I can't believe nobody else guessed left titty for number one. 2007. I was a sophomore in college, still drinking illegally, underage. So if this was playing at the clubs, I was not there, or on the radio, because I was mostly I was listening to a lot of Propeller by Guided by Voices. And Rainbows came out that maybe that October or November. What else was I listening to back then? A lot of Sunset Rubdown. I don't think this is The Mending of the Gown though. That's good though. That's a sick beat. It sounds, I don't know if familiar is the word. Maybe it's just a little generic. Let's see. Wait, that's something. And I'm not just thinking of Michael Jackson for once. It's that chord change. That chord change has everything, man. Give me more. Final Fantasy VII? I need more. I'm sorry. I'm a little embarrassed. It seems very knowable. Please Don't Stop the Music by Kesha. Please don't stop the... Wait, that's not by Kesha. That's by Rihanna. Please don't stop the music. There we go. Yeah, I wasn't really listening to this stuff. You literally sang it? I know. This is like her best song, man. No comment. Rihanna's got shooters out there, man. That might be true, is what I'm gonna... Without telling a lie and clouding my spirit, that might be a true statement that I do not disagree with. I feel like I kind of woke up one day and Rihanna was like the most wealthy pop star of all time. Like I closed my eyes and then The next time I opened them, they were like, Rihanna's got a net worth of $2.5 billion. I didn't follow the ascent, man. I only saw her when she ticked the top. Mostly from Fenty. Isn't that the shit that we're tariffed over? Or like, I can't keep it straight. Don't we have like a Fenty czar in Canada? Trying to stop all the Fenty from going across the border. Dude, there's so many like things that our culture has lost. You used to go crazy when you had to poop in a public bathroom, and then you go into the stall, disrobe, sit down, and somebody left like a newspaper on top of the toilet paper hanger, you know, like the black plastic thing to make sure nobody steals the world's shittiest toilet paper. That was the best, man. You pop a squat and you're like, well, I guess I'm just going to stare at the wall for a while. And then, oh shit! Finance page from the Globe and Mail. This shit's going to go crazy. Me as a 17-year-old in my first year of college. Yeah, this is relevant to my interests. Now we just have our phones. I've realized it's not the phone that pisses me off, man. I was in a position to observe a lot of individuals. The stuff people are watching on their phones is crazy to me. The phone's okay. It's like the fact that, like, you know how like all evolution leads to the crab? That's how I feel about like the human brain. It's like the very, very tippy top of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, apparently, is like there's self-actualization, but just a little bit over top of that, 30-second long videos of complete brainless garbage. I have no idea, like, because it was a medium that didn't really exist when I was a kid. We had like heritage. Oh, sorry, I'm frozen. We had like heritage minutes and stuff like that, but we didn't have like an endless scroll of short form videos. But it's insane, man. America's Funniest Home Videos. Yeah, but that shit was on like once a week, man. Got to see a lot of dads get hit in the nuts with the wiffle bat. They didn't need to. This is a perfect short. 10, they didn't need to go that hard on the America's Funniest Home Videos theme song. The red, white, and blue are the funny things you do. America. It's also crazy that they said, America, this is you. And then it was like 30 minutes of, hey, swing, take a swing. This guy's about to find out that his balls are going to get hit by a wiffle bat. Has the baby put you in any America's Funniest Home Video situations? Not really. You do kind of accept that you're going to get hurt in the penis or the testicles. Please tell me my mic's not on, man. I would say once a week. Not like to a hospital level, but like they're gonna like crawl on you while you're in bed. Okay, nice pass, bro. You're playing like Canada in the Gold Cup. Can I get a sorry on that one for the worst pass of all time? Your kid will just jump on your testicles is what I'm trying to say. That's all yours, Honda. That's how you... I was surprised to see that Death Stranding 2 came out while I was away, man. Then someone also told me that I wouldn't like it because there's a section... That was just a great goal. There's a section in the middle of the game where you just get an assault rifle and like shoot at things for like hours and hours and hours. It's literally made for you. I mean, maybe it's not surprising to me because nobody really knows me, including myself, I guess. But it's always surprising when people are like, you'd like it if you just skipped the cutscenes. You got the wrong fella, man. I love the cutscenes. The cutscenes are insane. If I could skip the part where like the monsters try to eat you and just have cutscenes and like, you know, improving the infrastructure of the schism or whatever it's called, I think I would like it a lot. I just don't want to have any like forced situations where it's like, oh, you dropped too many packages, now like an oil whale is gonna try to eat you. I'm in. Dan, you want to play some?
You have to get open, man. There it is, baby! There it is! Oh, I led you a little too much. I led you to the fruta. You just need a little bit of water. That's my fault. My fault. That's on me.
Don't fall for it, brother. All yours. Bro dove on top of it. Dove over. Oh my god. Holy cow, man. Nice shot.
Hurry up. Oh my gosh. What? That's okay. That's okay. We all make mistakes, man. It's our first time playing together. Yeah, Octo. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Octo. Okay, Octo.
Buko? Oh, that's Buko tech. Stop. Stop this. All right. That's literally all because of Artie Buko. Look at that. Look at, nice try. Dude ran a header. Is this the lowest possible elo? I don't know. I mean, both me and Dan are in here, so it's probably a safe bet. Dan's got it. Yikes. Wait, is it 4-3 for us or 4-3 for them? 4-3 for us? How, bro? How? I'm so slow. Buko! Whatever. Just kick it, brother. You got it. You got it. You got it. We won. I don't believe it. We won.
It's called cinema.
I mean, it's that easy. Good game.
It's, you know, when you got two people who have above a C+ understanding of any sort of athletic competition, we're going to be fine.
I watched a game of soccer yesterday.
You did? Which game?
U.S. versus Costa Rica at the Gold Cup.
Who won?
Who do you think? I mean, come on.
Hold on. Dr. Passmore just passed you. Sorry, that wasn't a great pass. Yeah, I mean... Oh, nice, man. Dude, you perfected the backboard.
Too fancy.
That's your bread and butter, huh?
If it's just me, yeah. I try. But I honestly, I kind of suck at scoring. I'm more of a facilitator. I'm more of like a Xabi Alonso style midfielder. I'm from the Pep Guardiola school of tiki-taka.
I don't know what any of that meant, but I do like that you have a one. Oh, okay, okay. I'm from the school of Maradona. Whatever it takes.
Love that.
I've been watching the Titan documentary on Netflix in like 10-minute increments. I just got to the point where they're measuring. Hold on, centered. Oh, you piece. Where they're measuring the audio waves of like the carbon fiber going. I'm like, how come no one with a college degree is saying, let's just freeze this entire mission?
Oh,
they're timing the amount of intervals between between the carbon fiber ripping. Let's go.
Look at that. Oh man.
And I know you're the science guy, so I have to ask, and this is not tongue-in-cheek, like, did they get turned into a pressed cube, or what happened when it was all said and done?
That's my understanding, is that like the whole ship compressed to like the size of a bottle cap in less than like a 1/100th of a second. But there's still some people who think that maybe there's some hope that they're still out there.
I could tell there's no hope when I saw how smug the leader was, you know?
And the Xbox controller is just crazy, man. Like, it might be functional, but you gotta have like a little bit more, like, build your own tool just so that the people have got a little bit more confidence, right? Not the wave flow controller with the jets that get the sweat off your hands.
I just don't know in a humane society how no one could just stop and say this isn't a good idea. Not one.
I think a lot of people were like, "Don't do it." Like, wasn't one of the guys was like, "I don't feel safe on the sub." But then his dad was like, basically like, "Don't be a baby."
I mean, and the fact it's called OceanGate too. It's like anything that's gonna be remotely controversial, just put gate at the end of it.
I've made my point. My point.
Oh.
We take these. We still take these.
Wow. Give it to Jumbo. There you go.
Gumby's wide
Jumbo,
open.
Jumbo. See, Jumbo, that's... Oh. I'm not going to reward that. That was so selfish, Jumbo. Jumbo, I know you can hear me. That was selfish. How did he make that shot?
I would agree with you. I answered low quality shot.
Are you not seeing any players?
I got some players in my game.
Oh.
You got none?
I am. I got, looks like I'm driving a tank or something. First person.
You're in first person.
Yeah, first person, and I can only see the ball, no humans.
That's gonna be tough, I think. Well, you know what? We're up 1-0 though. So you can't even see yourself.
No, I'm just out here, man, playing World of Tanks.
Well, hopefully after our next goal. I don't know. You should just float, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really expect you to pick up a man. Can you see the ball?
That's the only thing I can see is the ball. I hear the ball and a lot of grunting.
Dude, the keeper, he's got it. He's figured it out. Except for the distribution after the fact, that is pretty horrible. But the saves are okay. Oh, okay, never mind.
All right. Okay, we're back. I think I can see the humans again. We had to spot him that one.
Yeah. I mean, the goal we scored was bogus anyway.
All right, here we go. So here's what we do. We bring it up, Whoa, you guys are like floating. Sorry. It looks like you're, You ever see the Blair Witch Project? That's what everyone looks like they're doing.
Like they're all turned around in the corner?
Yeah, it's just floating. Uh-oh. That one's on me.
No, that's all right. That's all right. He tried.
I got impatient.
Draco Poppy scored. You ever see the photo of Drake showing off his abs?
No. What does he do?
In front of his home bar?
No. Is that on Instagram?
I'm guessing, because I had to be linked it. Okay, that's on me. That's on me. Jumpy left the game! Come on, man. Can I get a vision check? What's your vision like right now?
I mean, like I got cataracts. Cataracts and cursed. All right.
Look at this. You're wide open, brother. That's pretty understandable.
Yeah, I mean, chat, this does not count as a loss. There's no way this does not count as a loss. What was the highlight of vacation?
The kids. I will say, this is like, I apologize for the family-friendly breach here. Well, long story short, you know how they do like a party on the deck of the Disney cruise? When you
like the first day?
Yeah. There was a woman, I'd say like late 40s, early 50s, that was with her. I don't think it was her kid. I think it was like her niece maybe. And they started playing the Disney songs. She literally went palms on the deck and started throwing ass, man. On the Disney cruise, which is like the average age of an individual on the Disney cruise is like 11 years old, right? And then like the kid kept getting mad at the mom. It was going like, "Mom, stop!" And all the people around me were like, "Look at that lady. What is she doing?" And then she would like you know when a cat poops and then it runs around the house? She was like doing that on the deck. She would go like, come on. And then she would sprint to the other side of the deck and then like turn around and sprint back. And then she would go back to like the center of the deck and start throwing ass again. And then eventually like, she just sort of like, 1 second.
Oh, man. That's BM, man.
She sat down on the deck with like her eyes closed, and then her niece like went into her bag and took her phone, like with the adult's bag, took her phone and called someone, and then like a couple of minutes later, another adult came and was like, "I'm gonna get you out of this situation." Like it was very weird.
Was she wasted?
I think so. And then what's also crazy is that, like, and Kate this sounds fake, but I swear to God, it's real. We were eating dinner in one of those huge, like, dining rooms, and she just starts walking around. This is the same night. She just starts walking around the room, like, not going to the bathroom or anything, but just pacing, like, the entire circumference of the room. And she did it, like, I don't know, maybe 8 or 9 laps of this huge dining room. And everybody started to be like, what's going on with this? And just when we were getting sick of it, she came back again, but this time she had somehow gotten like one of the cloches of food, like one of those silver trays, and she was like lifting it up and putting it down while she was doing the laps. And one of the other tables was like, excuse me, that woman is like walking around the restaurant the entire dinner time with food? And then they went and talked to her. But I think they might have thrown her in the prison.
Well, I mean, like, that's one of the things where, like, at first it's funny, and then you're like, I'm starting to get concerned. My
thinking was that she took some drugs before they left the port. All right, buddy.
But my second question is, what Disney song is she throwing it back to?
It's the total garbage ones at the Sail Away party. You know, the ones that are like Disney Channel. Not the ones that are like the classic American songbook songs, but the ones that are like, gonna have a party. Get ready to go. MICKEYMOUSE. Like those ones. It was very like very strange.
Were you laughing or were
I was laughing my head off. There was a part of me that was like, obviously she's got some problems, but there was also a part of me that was like, this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in a situation like this.
You see her at the Golden Mickeys?
Nah, I only saw her one other time. It was open house at one of the kids' clubs, but she was just kind of like walking around, looking normal. Normal-ish. She had those like transitions lenses, the ones that like in the darkness they become clear and in the sun they become dark. But otherwise,
what are your opinions? What are your
But you see someone wearing
those?
Oh, what a shot! You see someone wearing those glasses, you know that there's a greater than normal chance that you're going to see some strange behavior.
How many people in your chat think you have those?
I don't have transitions lenses, man. I just got sunglasses like a normal individual. Now,
Are they
the
prescription?
Well, of course they're prescription. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to see when I wore them, which is kind of like the point. But the prescription is like 3 prescriptions out of date, so it's probably like illegal for me to drive with them. But how are they going to know?
Why in chat if you have transition lenses, and in chat if no?
Why in chat if you think they're cool?
What kind of sunglasses do you have? Are they like? Just tell me like the shape of the frame.
I would say it's type 1 sunglasses. Flat top, flattish top, rounded bottom. From the company known as Ray-Bans.
Okay. All black?
Yeah. I wanted the Aura Farming ones, like the brown ones, but they were sold out of the glass or whatever. I don't know. I don't know if you know this. Like, I don't know your optometry history, but did you know like if you have bad eyes, you can't have cool glasses? If your eyes are as bad as mine, you'll do your eye test and they'll go, wow, that's bad. Go pick out some glasses. Then this part is like a joke where they're basically just pranking you. You'll go find a couple of frames that look good, and they go, no, not those glasses. Your lenses are going to be way too thick for that. And then you'll say, well, what glasses can I wear? And they'll open a dusty old drawer and pull out like 2 of the worst looking frames you've ever seen. And they'll be like, either of these 2 will probably work, but don't quote me on that.
Wait, but you don't have Coke bottle glasses.
I'm getting there for sure.
Really? Like, are your eyes, is it making when you wear glasses, are your eyes smaller than when you don't have them? You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't know. But when I put my glasses on, it feels like the whole world zooms in. It's like when I put my glasses on, it's like I clicked in the right stick.
Chat, when Ryan takes when he puts his glass on, his eyes shape gets smaller. Nice shot. Ryan, Gary, do we go undefeated outside of the crash out game?
Yeah, outside of the one where like your dude was on ayahuasca.
GG, man. I'm glad you're back, man.
Feels good to be back. Slide to the left. Do Americans know that the cha-cha slide is not respected as like a sacred text anywhere else in the world? Anytime I'm at a public event in the United States and the cha-cha slide comes on, I'm like, here the fuck we go. As it should be. It's easily one of the worst songs ever created in human history. It's a cognitohazard. The song is absolutely horrendous, and the dance is even worse. And then the fact, I don't know, man. The older I get, the more I'm like, people aren't pretending to have fun. They're like actually having fun doing this. That's Occam's razor, at least. It don't make any sense to me, man. Because it feels like you would have to pretend. That like the singer says like slide to the left and you slide to the left and like a genuine smile creeps across your face. I'm jealous that well, I can't be blamed for that one. Just whimsy? I don't think it's whimsy. I think it's that our society loves being told what to do, man. Nobody's happier than when they're following orders. As a free thinker, I don't respect a song like that tells me how to dance. I can now that you say it, if Hawk Tua did a cha-cha slide, I could totally see myself getting down with that. Yeah. Slide to the left, y'all. 2 hops this time. Now cha-cha. Cha-cha real smooth. I could totally see the 2 hops this time. It's so good. 2 hops this time, y'all. Slide to the left. That would be, dude, there was an alternate world where that could have been like the Planet of the Bass of 2024. 2 hawks this time. Cha-cha real smooth. I'm sorry, it's not nice to say. It's funny to say things in that voice. Even if it wasn't her, it's funny to say it in that voice. She did not commit securities fraud, bro. They investigate. She's actually one of the most innocent people out there because she's been investigated and cleared of all wrongdoing. Have you been investigated and cleared of all wrongdoing? They literally said, like, she didn't do anything wrong. She's more innocent than any of us that have never been investigated by the SEC for possible financial crimes. There were a lot of jokes in the Notes app that I didn't finish. One of them just said Ozempic that stops your cravings. I'm sure there was like another word coming in there or something, but like it just said, I looked at it this morning and I went, what the fuck was I cooking up with that one? Ozempic that stops your cravings? I think I was going for something like, it was going to be like an Ozempic that makes you shut up about something that I find annoying when they talk about, but I couldn't figure it out. Like if this was like 2021, Ozempic that makes you stop talking about Brockhampton kind of could have worked, but I do like Chibley's idea for Pussy Hulk too. We're still, well, he's still working out the kinks. As I understand it, Pussy Hulk is, he's the Hulk, but he's pink. And the main thing about him, oops, is that he turns into the Hulk not when he gets angry, but like, it's not when he gets horny, because there's nothing sexual about it. But it's like when he wants pussy. Or when he sees pussy, it's something like that. It was mostly just like, it's just like the Hulk that's pink. He's just kind of like a guy that's pink, I suppose. Because he was running through some of the catchphrases. He was like, he could say like, I'm Pussy Hulk, I'm Pussy Hulk. And I was like, I'm starting to get a more complete picture of this character. This is just Pickle Rick. I know what you're thinking. It sounds a lot like Pickle Rick. Ah! Don't talk to me. I've accidentally unmuted my microphone. I'd like to apologize. Anything you heard about the character that I was just talking about, I'm sorry, guys. I gotta score an own goal so I can turn my comms off. Oh!
You're so right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Keep him busy. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous with VoIP on.
Hop in, bud.
You got a mic? You know what I think about from time to time? Is like, if you're old, you have to know that, like, you know, not to be macabre, but you don't have like a ton of time left. You're like 80 years old, right? Are you like, how do you, I guess it's different for every person, but like, how do you feel about your impending demise? Do you think like they're upset to be leaving the world with an unfinished story? Like they don't know how things are going to go from here? Or do you think they're like, the world was peak in like 1971 or whatever, get me out of here? Because like I'm not super stoked with like the way things are in the 2020s. But like at least as far as I know, I got some time. So like we could land the plane. But like if you're like 95, a lot of these systemic problems we're dealing with right now, you're like probably still gonna be there when you make your exit. That's gotta be a strange feeling, right? Because like for your whole life, or at least for my whole life, I've had at least hope that by the time I'm old, things might be different, fixed, better, etc., etc. But like if you're 95, you're like, this is pretty much like, this is the last couple pages, it's the last chapter at least, man. These thoughts usually don't cross people's minds. Really? I mean, I think they would. If you're 95, what else are you thinking about, man? I think people think, I think about death like every day, and not in like a Tim Burton way, but in like a, you know, it helps to filter your decisions through the idea that like one day, you know, the world's gonna keep turning, but I won't be here. One thing I think about all the time, you can be old like for half of your fucking life. It's crazy. If you lived to be 100, you were old for like more than half. You were washed like for the plurality of your life, which is crazy. Especially when you factor in, like life is short, man. I'm not trying to give you like a crisis or something. When you think about it, average lifespan around 80 years. First 10 years, total wash. Barely even remember. Last 0 to 25 years, you know, you're probably not doing your best work then. I'm not saying you can't find some enjoyment in things, but you really got a window of like, I don't know, like 18 months to really get out there and grind. To really get out there and provide key business insights for data-driven sales techniques. So get out there and I would say like make hay while the sun's up, man. It's not an existential crisis. I'm constructing my life in a way that I feel has some degree of meaning. It's more like I'm looking around me and I'm going, more people should be having existential crises, man, because what the fuck are you talking about? We got 55-year-old dudes wearing like Babu Frick graphic tees, man. That might just be the demographic of where I was, though. What's the breakdown of families to Disney adults? Well, it's not fair because the Venn diagram is not a circle, but it's like, it's pretty close to a circle. There's not that many like couples without kids who are just there because they love Disney stuff. It's like 80%, it's probably like 95% plus families, but you do occasionally, like we went on one where there was like, well, I don't want to say it because maybe they're in chat. But there was a lady on the ship who was probably, I would say like late 20s maybe. Every time I saw her, she was in line to take a photo with a Disney character. And she had a new outfit that matched the outfit that the character was wearing. And I know what you're going to say. That's not crazy. She's wearing a Daisy Duck outfit to see Daisy Duck. No, it is crazy because they have like special costumes. There's like Daisy Duck. People will see Daisy Duck and go, oh, that's Daisy in her 1936 like Captain Daisy outfit. So she somehow knew like what costumes the Disney characters were gonna wear, even though I'm not even sure if they like published that information anywhere. Also, like when you're in these situations, you got a small room and you're not bringing a lot of luggage, right? So she must have had like 20, 25 outfits here for the cruise, and it was just her. I thought that was kind of crazy, but the only reason I really took a notice of her is because they do like a Disney Junior dance party, and you know, all the adults were like leaving space at the front for the kids to be able to see the stage. And then like she just kind of barged up to the front of the stage and was like taking selfies and stuff. And I was like, wouldn't be me, but it wasn't Jenny Nicholson. Because I don't think Jenny Nicholson is Japanese. lady might be an insurmountable debt. It was like a 2-legged Disney cruise as well. Like it was going, I think, Vancouver to Hawaii, then Hawaii to Australia. And we found out from one of the workers that she was staying on for the next leg. So like the first leg was all, whoa! The first leg was already like 10 days. And then Hawaii to Vancouver was going to be like 16 days or something. And she was just rolling. But I don't think she's in debt. There's a lot of like, I mean, she might be independently wealthy. But there's also a lot of people on Earth whose like dads own like a fertilizer company and stuff. It's not like my job is real, so I'm not gonna... Every time I go on vacation, I hear real people talk. I'm like, oh, right, my job's not real. Self-employed guy who hates his boss? I don't know. I'm addicted to the thrill now. I don't want to get accused of going like Bernie Sanders mode. I feel like the CEO should only be able to get paid 10x what the lowest paid employee gets. That's still pretty good, man. So if you're like Bob Iger, you could still make like, you know... like $20 an hour. But like, dude, you just find the lowest paid employee, you give them $1,000 an hour raise, boom, all of a sudden, you just got a $10,000 an hour raise, man. It's that easy. I gotta think about that one. Will lead his 2 kings. Why am I cherry picking? I'm standing at the enemy goal line, like bantering and not generating any fucking offense, man. Is it crazy that I want to play that horse racing gacha? Cause like, actually seems kind of sick that if you're bad at the game, you can just put money into it to get better, or to well at least get better results. Oh, you're making me tempted to try it. I'm gonna have to do like a disclaimer on my streams. Do not play gacha games, you will lose! I'm gonna stream it tomorrow. Chibli, you wanna play it with me? It's called Masamune Horse Runners. What's it called, chat? I literally, if you type the game in chat, I cannot remember it. And I'm not even being like a hater. I'm not doing a bit. Something about the way that the words are aligned, it just slides right off. It doesn't, there's no like hooks in the words to stick into my brain. Tomorrow's Canada Day? Fuck. You're so right, man. Tomorrow is Canada Day. I get the dead internet theory, but I'm 90% sure you guys aren't bots. You guys wouldn't be bots in my chat, right? You know what is a bot? One of my RSS feeds is a Vancouver publication called The Daily Hive. Why is it called The Daily Hive? I don't know. I'm assuming it's some private equity stuff. I mostly have it because, like, news that's boring is relevant when it's about your community. So I open it up. Well, on the RSS feed, at least. And it's like 9 new restaurants coming to Vancouver. And I got through the first one, and it was like, okay, it's opening in East Vancouver, Vietnamese-inspired, yada, yada, yada. They have menu items including, like, spring rolls, soups, and banh mi's. And I got to the second one, it was like, oh, it's Ask for Luigi's opening a location in Coquitlam that includes Italian cuisine, such as homemade focaccia, Italian-style pizzas, and pasta made in-house. And I went blah, blah, blah. And I got to the third article, and it was like, this ice cream place opening up features flavors such as honey and basil. And I went, you fucker, that's been ChatGPT the whole time. They're getting information that restaurants are coming out, and they're going to ChatGPT, and they're typing in, generate an article based on this information. Every single one is like written in the exact same way. Now I gotta quit RSS. Well, I don't have to quit RSS feeds, but I gotta get... Well, I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to local news, I kind of want the slop. For like international news, I don't want slop, but local news, I want slop. Because I want to have like 15 local news articles a day fed to me. So like I got the CBC on there as well, and I got the, I don't know how to pronounce it, the Tai. I got the Tai, but they only write like 4 articles a week because they're actually like paying real journalists to do research and like thoughtful pieces and stuff like that. Sign up for city council emails. So I do have the city of Vancouver on the RSS feed, but it's just like property tax due tomorrow. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I paid it as soon as I got it. Otherwise, I would forget to pay it. Neighborhood group, I learn about 4 handyman scams a week. I would love to be more involved in the local community online. The problem for me is that they're all on Facebook, man. I'm not debasing myself with a Facebook account to get into it. They approved the new park. Dude, I was at the park yesterday. And as happens at the park, my kid was playing with another kid. So that kid was there with his grandpa. So I was talking with his grandpa a little bit. The grandpa was like, oh, it looks like the slide's broken. And I was like, here we go, man. This poor guy is about to get like trauma dumped. And I was like, yeah, no, it's been broken for like a year. I actually called the city and said, hey, if I pay you, will you fix the slide? And they said, no, because there's like an inequity to the parks in Vancouver right now. And I swear to God, the dude said, oh, yeah, no, it's city policy. You can't upgrade the parks that are too good. It was common sense, and I was an idiot for not knowing it. Like, immediately, he was like, yeah. Like, no, I'm familiar with the city policy. That's just guaranteed. He actually no-sold my whole civic raison d'etre, man. He might have written that shit. Yeah, I don't know. That might have been like the first mayor of Vancouver for all I know. Fixing's not upgrading, though. I didn't want to get into it with him, man. He was old. Also, I was kind of mad at him because he was like... He had the old advantage, so everybody was laughing at all his jokes, even though mine were like a little bit better. Like the kids were hanging out, and one of them was like, I'm 6. And then my daughter was like, I'm 4. And then another kid was like, I'm 2. And then the grandpa went, I'm 77. And everyone, they thought it was the funniest shit they'd ever heard in their whole fucking life. Oh! +2. You guys are as bad as the people at the playground, man. You guys, it's literally ageism. Because if I said I'm 36, they would have given me this look. That was just a great goal. I should have been covering him. I went, I'm 36. And all the parents would have been like, you have to be like at least 70 to make that joke. Were you at Kits on Saturday? Nah, man, you didn't see me. I was in the airport hell on Saturday. It was not... I don't know. Anyone here a Canadian air traffic controller? You gotta... Give me a second. I gotta think about it. It's not acceptable. What's happening at YVR? The pilot told us that they're repaving one of the runways. They didn't finish the paving work overnight. So they had to close one of the 2 runways down for the whole day because they didn't finish the paving at night. And apparently, even though our flight was at 6:30, they couldn't tell us that, like when they knew. They delayed the flight by like an hour every 45 minutes. So like we all got to the airport at like 3, and then it was like, oh, we're eating lunch, and it was like, oh, your flight's been delayed until 7:30. We're like, oh, that's fine. There's like, you know, weather, who knows, man. There's lots of stuff that happens. Then it was like 8:30, then it was 9:20, then it was 9:50. Then somebody put their bag on the airplane but didn't actually make it onto the airplane, so we had to like taxi back to the airport so the luggage handlers could like sort through the bags and rip that bag off so like our plane didn't explode, which is on it. That's positive. I do appreciate that. It's not an airline thing as much as like WestJet can suck me. It seems, as much as I hate to say it because I like Vancouver Airport, it seems like they're fucking up lately. That being said, WestJet, we gotta talk about not having TVs on the airplane. Why is it my responsibility to burn my fuck-ass phone battery down to 0? How much could the TVs cost, man? They don't work anyway. Just charge your phone? Maybe we'll start tipping the pilot when we get off the airplane, too. Whatever happened to the customer's always right, bro? 20% of the cost of the fare is standard to tip the pilot, and then you got to give another 12% to the first officer, who I don't even know if they do anything anyway. Plus the cleaning fee. Dude! Airbnb for airplanes. Chiblee, this could work. This doesn't require us to have any skills. It's just an app. Airbnb for airplanes. Tired of all the runaround with the major airlines? Just rent your own airplane or something. I don't know. Just think about it. And think about it for like all the people that own planes that aren't using them. I mean, how often if you have a plane are you using it? Probably like 1% of the time. Holy fuck, man. It's crazy when you find out that like the airlines like lose money. I know, like it's expensive to fly, but it's really expensive to like buy jet fuel. Anyone got a mic? Sorry, I was doing a business deal. We really like, You guys, what do you guys think about the fact that like the average company has like a 5% or less profit margin, man? Like, how are we paying so much for like dried mangoes, and then the company isn't making money hand over fist? It doesn't make any fucking sense, dude. Sorry, I don't know if anybody here is like younger. I shouldn't be saying the F word. But like the dried mangoes are so expensive, and you know they're paying peanuts to the people who are picking them. And then we're paying like $20 for dried mangoes, and then you go look at the public filings of the company, and they're like, our profit margin is 2% last year. And you're like, what the hell, man? How are you not profiting like 90%? It literally grows on trees. Oh no. That's sick, man. I've never heard that before. You can press L2 to mute during replays. I'm not like that. How you guys doing today? Anybody got a mic?
Meow.
Love that. I love that energy. See our goalie? What does his name spell? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You know, usually like in like a professional sports league or something, you sign a free agent, they all go out for ice cream or something, or, you know, do like a team building exercise just to make sure. Oh, have you guys seen the rehearsal season 2? It's important that we have like fluidity in our comms so that we can trust each other, you know, when things get rough. Or would you rather I just be quiet?
Down the line.
'Cause trust me, I can understand that too. Beautiful ball. I'm just gonna score. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Good job, good job. You guys see Sinners? Favorite animated Disney film? I go back and forth on this one. I was a kid, I used to say The Lion King, but seeing it as an adult, I feel I hate to say it, it feels a little bit more like a kid's movie. I feel like I might be like a Princess and the Frog sort of guy, to be honest with you. You guys got any tips for making friends? That's all right, guys. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. You say it best when you say nothing at all, man. Anybody out there? Just thing on. Hello? Anybody on summer vacation right now? I've been trying to talk to somebody about what summer vacation is like in the 2020s. Because the last time I had summer vacation was like 2006. And I'll give it to you straight. It was a lot of Xbox. It was a lot of MSN Messenger. And at night, I would like watch the DVD. Like there were no phones or anything. But I would like on MSN, I would be like, hey, I'm watching The Addams Family tonight. And then like 2 hours later, I would come back and be like, it was pretty good. There weren't even group chats or anything. You would have like 9 one-on-one chats, man. Nobody wants to talk anymore, man. People don't. They're allergic to small talk. They only want to talk about the important stuff. I get it, man. It's a crazy world we're living in. Anybody seen Sinners or celebrating Pride Month? Don't even sweat it, King. Don't even sweat it. It happens. That's literally, I mean, he's just good. We're going to have to lock that guy down. We got to lock him down. Don't even worry about it.
My bad.
Don't even sweat it, man. Hey, I had a great business idea, or I'm leaving it up to you to tell me if you think it could work. But first, I have to pose a question to you. What's the worst part about going to the beach?
Sand.
100%. Sorry about that one. Sorry about that one, guys. And where's the worst place to get the sand?
Everywhere?
Well, okay. I see what you did there. And you're a gentleman and a scholar. I would say the feet. Because then you got to use those little foot showers that they got going on. What if somebody made a platform shoe for the beach? Are you in or are you out?
I'm out.
Platform shoes for the beach.
Straight up.
What material are they made out of?
Croc. Whatever they make Crocs out of. So like the shit from the space shuttle.
Rubber?
Does the platform shoe have any sort of padding for the sand to accommodate?
It would be like 1.5 inches off the sand so that you'd minimize the risk of getting the sand in your shoe. Otherwise, it would just be like a croc with a platform on it.
I'm not really seeing the vision. I'm sorry.
Who wants to be my Damon John? Damon, tinting the windows on your house.
Sorry.
House tinted windows.
Ready?
I don't know what my R2 then get there.
Does anybody have any ideas to make a lot of money really fast? My bad, y'all. I got some more.
Shoot.
You know how
Jimbo.
you know how like standing desks are so popular these days? Doctors are saying sitting is the new smoking. Stand up car. You don't sit down when you drive it. You stand up while you drive it. Maybe you could like hit a button and you could sit down in case it's like a long trip or whatever. But that would cost you. Nice goal, nice
Great
goal.
pass.
Stand up plane.
I think they already did that one, unfortunately. I think Ryanair is doing that one right now.
I think you're doing a stand-up VoIP right now.
Hey!
Stand up bus.
Stand up bus? Okay. Yeah, now we're talking. How about a half Korean guy named Tommy Lee Jones? I think you've heard that one before.
All right, Jimbo. All you.
That's my bad. I would have done better if I just stood still.
We got this. You ready? Fuck, never mind. Back to keeper.
You got it.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I was looking at my notes app. There you go.
My bad, y'all.
Oh. Can't hit what you can't see. Okay, who's next? Oh. You guys got any Halloween costumes yet?
Right back on.
Love that. Love that.
Back to back.
We're gonna get my dog a fish costume. His name is Goober. So he's gonna be Goober the Grouper.
Love that. I love that. Plus, it's just funny to have an animal like pretend to be an animal that it's not.
Yeah. Doing pretty good.
Ever thought of dressing it up as another dog?
Actually, would be
Like
sick.
a German Shepherd in a Beagle costume.
Yeah.
Chihuahua and a
I don't. I think that's frowned upon though these days.
Culturally appropriating them.
Oops. You guys are all right, man. You guys are all right. Recovering alcoholic who only drinks non-alcoholic Purell. Is this anything?
Non-alcoholic what?
Hand sanitizer.
Alright, reset. We'll figure it out.
I'm not even worried about it, man. You think they got glue like this? Love
A lot of
that.
people who just rainbow flick into throwing away the ball.
Oh, you mean like
Not
this?
on my team.
Oh, you didn't see what I saw. You didn't see what I saw. It was wide
You
open.
almost called your shot, dude.
I don't know. Well, you know what? No, I got an idea. One of us is gonna
Yeah,
have
you
to
know
suck
what?
him off.
It's just more time to spend with fellas like you.
That's true. That's true. Oh, well.
If it's not
Okay.
this game, it's another game. Why not be this one?
Well, this one might not ever end.
Oh, nice.
If we could be so lucky.
Jimbo.
Attackers.
Holy cow. All right, it didn't work. I thought maybe if I passed it, it would be okay.
Low pass. Gotcha. Ah!
Which one of us hit it? Sorry, I didn't realize you were right there.
Off the back.
There it is. There it is.
Perfect.
Yes!
Pleasure.
Good game, lads. Good game.
Good
Well
game.
played.
fellas.
What a game.
Oh.
Breathe and exhale, boys.
Oh, man. Till next time, fellas. Till next time.
All right.
Take her easy.
That's what I'm talking about, man. What was that notification? What's that? Like a... Is that a text? Is that like WhatsApp or what? All right, guys. What are your real thoughts on Android users?
Public execution.
That's crazy, man. I got one. You guys, actually, like, one of my nightmares is being executed specifically publicly for, like, a crime I didn't commit. And, like, the whole time they're, like, putting me up in the gallows and stuff, everyone in the crowd is screaming, like, yeah, get him! Get him! This is awesome! But they don't know that I didn't do it. And it's just, like, they're bloodthirsty. And it's, like, clouded all their reason. I'd much rather be killed privately than publicly.
I don't know. It sounds kind of fun to me.
Well, sure, if you're in the audience, I'm sure it's kind of sick. Can I run some jokes by you guys real quick?
Run it.
All right. Guy who DoorDashes teppanyaki?
I don't get it.
Well, it's like, what's the point of getting the teppanyaki if you gotta flip the shrimp into your own pocket, you know?
Nah, I'd scratch that one.
Okay. 22nd century Amish community that still codes apps by hand.
My fault.
Is anyone in here Amish?
I don't think they have computers.
Well, that's why I said 22nd century. Like, maybe by then they'll have them.
Pretty sure they're like against computers.
Yeah, but they might not be in like 150 years, man. I mean, there are probably some Amish back in like the year 75 that were like, why are you even building a barn? That's like satanic. Just let the animals like live on the grass or whatever. Like, surely the tenets of their religion are like also affected by the time in which they exist. I have some more, but like, I'm just gonna keep saying. You tell me if you like this one. Recovering addict who only drinks non-alcoholic hand sanitizer.
Non-alcoholic hand sanitizer?
Yeah. Because they don't drink alcohol anymore. I'm gonna get you. There's gonna be a good one. One of these is gonna hit. That was a great. Speaking of which, what a great goal. Guy who calls the show The Walking Unalived.
Nah.
Honestly, I'm not convinced the depression was that great.
I mean, that one's just true.
Yeah. Sometimes the truth is funny though. Chew, could you hit me with some background music real quick? That was an amazing goal. I appreciate that one. I only got 90 seconds here, okay? I gotta get something good here. Caveman Podcast be like, today's episode is brought to you by blueberries. Thank you, Chew. Thank you. It's like a little sting at the end of it. I like that. Guy with the Canadian food fetish be like, yeah, I love poutine. Poutine my penis in the fries. Yes! We got him! Okay, I'm putting the react on that one. I'm putting the thumbs up react on that. All right, let's get this toast. That's big too because it was my last one. Thank you, Chew.
What was that?
That's Chew. He's crazy like that. He's cool though. He's always playing like Labubu YouTube shorts into the mic. Were you guys alive in 2006?
I was 5.
Man, that's
I
wild.
was 3.
3. That's R2-D2, I think. He's from Star Wars. You might not know it. I'm glad we get a little bit more time to chop this up. Guy who learned how to dirty talk on Duolingo.
I'm really sorry. That was actually my
No, we
fault.
got it. We got it. Lock in.
Did you hear that? Did you hear me on that one?
Get out!
There
Let's
we
go!
Love to
Chew!
see it.
Chew, you beautiful bastard!
GG.
Yeah! Hell no!
Alright, here's my joke.
Oh no. He was gonna say something. Nah, maybe he was chill. I don't know. I got scared though. He no-sold all the jokes, man. Pussy Hulk. I'm learning that Gen Z doesn't know shit about teppanyaki, man. That must be on its way out. Do not open a teppanyaki restaurant. The business climate is not right for it right now, man. It's called hibachi. You guys got mics? Love that. Love that. You know what teppanyaki is?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. You think C-3PO and R2-D2, you think they had like something going on there? I just, my thinking is like friends don't talk like that. Like that's how old married couples talk. They bicker, but they have like a mutual respect.
Like that sometimes?
Really? You just complain nonstop to your friend? Your cool ass friend who looks like a garbage can and has a flamethrower?
Alright.
They definitely have some chemistry.
Yeah, I think so.
I complain all the time.
That's-
I mean, they're only showing them in, you know, in the middle of the war where the Star Wars.
That's true. I've never seen C-3PO in peacetime.
Did Leia know they were siblings when they kissed?
Doesn't she say she always knew or something? Because then, like in the Ryan Johnson one, they were like, anyone can be a Jedi. J.J. Abrams was like, fuck that, you gotta fuck your sister. There's gotta be, you gotta pay some kind of cost if you want the superpower. Thanks for playing with me, guys. I got some bad news today. It feels good to take my mind off it. Yeah, I got notice
Sorry to hear that.
from the bank. I can't make my mortgage payment, so the sperm bank is gonna repossess my cum.
What the fuck is this?
Okay, too not safe for work. Understood.
No, that was good. That was good.
That was good.
I just wasn't ready, man. What the hell?
Ready for this? They need to start making condoms. Already have your cum? 1 second. Oh! You know, I hadn't thought about that. Now that I think about it, I guess I was thinking about like a bank where I get a loan and buy cum with it, which doesn't really. That's not like a sperm bank. If anything, the regular bank would give me the loan, and then I'd have to go to like, I guess like a guy, some kind of broker.
But how are they going to repossess it exactly?
I was thinking like, ideally orally, but I'm not like super picky, I guess.
No, I thought you were just. I thought you were gonna say something actually bad to me that you were gonna fucking trauma dump.
It is horrible news, man.
I was like, wait, oh no, he's just talking about his cum. Okay, I got you.
When the Property Brothers accidentally demo a load-bearing column at the sperm bank, I'm just. Let me think about that. That one's too not good. Not good.
I mean, load-bearing column and sperm bank is good.
It's wordplay. Yeah. You guys know the Property Brothers?
Isn't one of them dating like Zoe Deschanel or something?
Sadly, you might want to sit down for this. I think they broke up. And now she's dating the other one.
Oh, sorry, man. Wait, the other one?
Yeah.
I'll take your word for that.
Oh!
Sorry about your cum.
Thank you. GG.
GG.
Wait, it's not over yet.
Oh, wait. Oh,
What?
last shot rule. Oh, well.
No, okay, GG. I'm gonna get banned from the game for sure. For sure, man. All right, I'm gonna send you over to my wife's stream. It was good today. I won't be back tomorrow. I'm sorry. It's Canada Day. It's rough, man. My kid's not in school. I'm not in school. You know how it goes. I will be back on Wednesday. It was good to be back. And I don't think we have another. Well, I think there's a civic holiday in August. But that's a ways away. Wednesday we'll do Uza Mamume. What's it called? Uma Musume? I gotta figure this out, man. People are gonna be mad. Uma Musume. Wednesday we'll do Uma Musume, man. But for now, let me send you over to my wife's stream. Enjoy yourself. I'll be back on Wednesday. Later. I bait. I bait. My cum dripping down the drain. Everybody's gooning. Everybody's gooning. Everybody's gooning. Please just let me masturbate in the bathroom. Come on the floor. I gotta get it. Is it more than it bargained for? Yeah. Oh, I've been trying to flush you 20 times. Futility, and that's just a bowl full of my pee swirling around. Water up to the ceiling. Dropped a turd in your toilet, and you're just a piss in a. I gotta think about. It's going down, down in a porcelain round, and sugar, it's flushing my poopy. I'll be your number 2 with the toilet. A big old bowel movement, shit it and flush it.